I never got to watch these bikes race, but I got to watch the top end of a couple other different bikes. I didn't get to watch launch from the 60-foot mark. Just a mess, man. Hey, Cycle Drake, get your videos together. I like watching them, but get your shit together, please.
Now, you're talking about racing. You had a 6-second car, a truck, didn't you?
My father-in-law. Well, that was like an eight. He had an S10 naturally aspirated that ran 10 O's, 19s on all motor. It ran like let me see. No, it ran 990s, 10 teens or something like that. I'm not real sure. I'd have to look back at it. But yeah, we made it on he made it on Pink's All Out. It was on the last show that filmed at Norwalk Summit Motorsports Park. I'd like to say maybe 2010. The last show that they did of Pink's All Out. And he made it the bottom 16 out of 500 cars throughout the whole weekend. Got to be on 2 times, and he lost. But man, he ran that son of a bitch out. He ran it good. Toledo, Ohio.
I remember. I almost bought it from you.
Someone cares.
Someone cares. Someone will care about that one. Those Pinks All Out was that was a hell of a show for a minute. You know what I mean? They were what it was they're drag racing for pink slips for each vehicle, right? You lost, you gave them your vehicle.
Yeah, but then the last 2 seasons that they did it, they had some issues with it where they were just giving away money. They weren't doing pink slips no more. It was still called Pinks with Rich Christensen, I think. Rich Christensen, I think his name was. Yeah. Yep, we're on the very last one. It was kind of cool to be on TV. I was on TV with him, like in his pits and stuff. Yep. Rob Wright.
Well, that's not the first time you.
Rob Wright.
That's not the first time you're on TV, right?
What's that?
That's not the first time you were on TV.
What's that? You talk about mugshots, jail stuff. You talk about Maury. You talking about Maury? We'll tell a story about
People don't know that you're a celebrity. They have no idea you're a celebrity.
Yeah, we'll keep about the Maury and jail stories and all kinds of crazy shit. We got to keep that. If we tell it all at one time, we won't have nothing to talk about, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to let it go. I'm just saying this man's been on Maury. He's been on Pink's All Out. He's been on. Where's your dash, by the way? Where's your dash?
Huh?
Where's your dash? I always give him a hard time because look, you see, Harley Davidson has always got a dash in between. He said he's got no dash in between his Harley Davidson. I told him I'm gonna buy him a dash one day. You put it on your finger.
Do I just put it on one side here, or do I put one on one side here? See, so it'll be double hyphens. You'll put it on the pinky, you goofy bastard. Get out of here. Got 2 whole separate arms. Harley Davidson, man. Don't be a dick.
No dash, though, man. No dash. All right, that's it for Full Throttle Vision with Tony and Jersky. He's from Toledo. We call him every week. We talk about things going on in the motorcycle community down here in Tampa Bay. He's actually going to go see a couple people that we know up in Toledo. Or maybe go see who those people the guy who came and won in Sturgis. What was his name?
Oh, we're going to try to get, if we can't get him on here next week, we can maybe get some info about him next couple of weeks. Carl Bordner, Hefe Customs. Out of
Hefe.
Yep.
People don't realize Hefe Customs.
It's kind of Toledo, Ohio, but it's Point Place, a little more upscale than where I live at, by the water.
But people don't realize that Hefe Customs came up with the circles, the fitting that almost every speaker uses to mount to their bags now. Hefe rings are. He did that, copyrighted it, and let me tell you, the man has sold a crap ton. It's one of the best forms of holding your speaker onto wherever you're trying to mount it to.
Yep, we're going to go ahead and talk more about him either next podcast or the one after. But if you guys ever get on there, look up Hefe Customs or just hit him up straight. If you forget that name, remember his name, Carl Bordner, on Facebook. He's a bike builder. People ship parts, pieces, bikes, get shit mailed to him all over the United States. Check him out. Hefe Customs.
Jefe. Jefe.
Yep.
Hefe Customs. And then Mike Schrickle came up to Buffalo Chip, and he was in a show, and he ended up winning the overall. It wasn't last year, the year before. Everybody voted for his bike, so he won the Buffalo Chip Best of Show from every show that happened at Buffalo Chip one year.
Yeah, we got some badass dudes come out of Toledo. That is Mike Schrickle from Chop Machine. You guys want to ever buy a bike? He's got a nice floor out there where he's got some nice used bikes out there. been gone through. He goes through it and checks everything on them. Good. I know a few guys have bought some bikes from him. I buy a lot of parts from him. He's a good guy. Mike Schrickle Chop Machine. Check him out too. A couple badass bike builders and good people come out of Toledo, Ohio. You got my Uncle Rick Jersky over there at Biggs Valley over at East Toledo, renting out bikes for shit, man. 30, 40 years just from this shop before it his whole life. So check him out.
What's
Rick
his bike
Jersky
that
at
he comes
Biggs
out with?
Valley. What's that?
What bike does he have? He comes that with the wheelie bars.
Oh, the shovel.
He's got a shovel that
Yeah.
is just fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, he's got a
powered out to the
stretched
max.
hardtail shovel with a slick on the back, wheelie bar. It's got spray air shifter, big magneto stabbed in the side of it. You know, it's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty.
So he's put that in a couple shows, and we see him every year. He comes to Daytona. They get a hotel, and we go see them and hang out with them. Good stuff. So again, Daytona's coming up. You got Thunder by the Bay this weekend, and then just a recap for what we have going on with Bike Week in March. Then April 1st, we start just so you know where Full Throttle is going to be. The first weekend in April, we have Arcadia Bike Fest down in Arcadia, middle of the state. Great bike show. Love doing that one. The next weekend, we're in Tallahassee. So we go from the middle of the state south to the top of the state, the capital. So Rally and Tally is going to be a great event. Rappers, everything. Very cool. I love this new event, Rally and Tally. It's totally different than every other event, bike fest going on right now because it's got a very younger demographic and feeling, which is cool. Then we're doing the expo the weekend after that, 19, 20, 21. Then we are in Leesburg the weekend after that, Leesburg Bike Fest. That's going to be 26, 27, 28. Then I'm in Thunder Beach the weekend after that for my birthday. May 4th, we're doing a big show at Thunder Beach and Panama City Beach. So travel. And then the 11th, May 11th, I'm actually going to Vegas, and we are doing a bike show with Big Corey, who does all the West Coast shows. He's doing an audio show, and we are doing a ride and bike show at Las Vegas Harley Davidson. So Full Throttle will be out and about everywhere, all over the state of Florida. And then after that, Jersey, where we go? We're going to Milwaukee together. We're going to fly. We're going to drive up to Toledo. We're going to ride to Milwaukee. We're going to video that whole trip, and then we're going to go to Buffalo Chip. So I'm telling you, this year, super jam packed with stuff. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. You got to say, he keeps until it happens. Until I'm on the road, you're going to give me shit, aren't you? Until I leave my office.
Bob Stillwell, my buddy Rich Gear. They're gonna. Bob's gonna come out of Indianapolis and meet us coming up. The old lady's gonna have the truck and trailer, just in case. Or we actually need it because we're gonna leave from where? Where are we leaving from?
Toledo.
To go to Sturgis.
Toledo.
Now where are we leaving from to go to Sturgis?
We're going to leave from Milwaukee to head right to Sturgis then, too. So we're going to ride. I'm going to bring the truck and trailer up to Toledo. We're going to ride to Milwaukee with her following in the truck and trailer. Then we'll either ride or we'll load them up together, and we got a 12-hour trip over to Buffalo Chip for the first Friday where we do our kickoff bike show at the Buffalo Chip. So, again, what's nice is we have a week. We have like 4 days to get 12 hours. So we can actually go travel something and go see something up in the Midwest instead of having to rush like we normally do.
Well, we could get there early and we could do some good riding just because we're not going to be there long either.
Oh, that's true. We could hustle ass. Remember the ride? Oh, the ride in Sturgis. I think you're right with that.
Because we're going to have some days. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hightail it up. She'll drive straight through. If we're getting
sleepy. Yeah, 12 hours ain't nothing. Yeah, 12.
Boom. Set up. Go ride the next day or two, and then we'll have another day to go around the Buffalo Chip and look at some stuff, and then we'll set up for what's is it a Friday or Saturday? The show
Friday. We do the first Friday.
First Friday.
So it's like that.
Let's do some Sturgis riding. Let's do some Sturgis riding.
Definitely going to hook up some videos. Going to have some GoPros hooked up to everything. You will be seeing all of this on our Facebook pages. You know that I don't like doing anything without, tracking it and doing videos and stuff like that. So everything we're doing, you can just make sure you check out our Facebook page, our website, our YouTube page. And if you're listening to this, by the way, I forgot to say this last time, if you're listening on YouTube or you listen on the podcast, just audio, make sure you go to YouTube, look up Full Throttle Vision, or look up our Facebook page, Florida Full Throttle.